Hello, everyone. I am Renisha Boggs. This is for social work 5014 trauma and addiction. I am responding to discussion post one from the lecture. The question was um, which category do I fit in when it comes to addiction? And I would say that I am probably a 2.5 with ecosystem experience and personal experience. I wholeheartedly agree with Dr. Sean that the class needs to be renamed about trauma or something along those lines because that's where my um, ecosystem and personal use experience stems from. I'll start with ecosystem experience. So, my maternal side of the family is very familiar with the marijuana usage um, and the alcohol usage of substances. So, I would say that a big portion of my cousins, my aunt once upon a time, my mother once upon a time, um, partaked or is currently partaking in marijuana usage. Everyone is very, very, very heavy drinkers. And so that all kind of stems from like childhood trauma that's unaddressed. Um, and I would go ahead and say that some of the family members are to an age where addressing it is within the addiction. They're masking it rather, not addressing it, but masking it rather with the marijuana usage and the addiction of alcohol. Um, Growing up in that being a thing within my family dynamic, I too dealt with some of the marijuana usage on my own personal once when my father passed my junior year of college. I just felt different. I felt better. I didn't have to feel, if you will, when I was high. So, um, I will also say, from a personal experience standpoint, that I don't still partake in marijuana usage and or alcohol usage as much. I'm a very social drinker, um, but even that, I don't do it as much, or I do it socially. I drink socially because of the outcome and the things that I grew up around. So, one of the reasons I stopped the marijuana usage was because, again, I was masking the pain and I didn't really like how I felt when I was high. Yes, granted, the pain went away, or I didn't have to necessarily think much, but it didn't help. So that's why I stopped the marijuana usage. But to answer the question, like I said, I would probably say I'm a 2.5. Um, because I grew up, I have ecosystem experience and my own personal experience. So thank you all so much for listening. And I am so excited to see what we learn in this class. I'll go ahead and just kind of talk about the neuroscience addiction video that really kind of showed me a few things. It makes me question a few things. Why addiction is not addressed as a treatment more so than a behavioral type of deal. So I'm excited to see what we learn in these next 7 weeks. Thank you guys.